So Allbirds is really about doing better things in a better way. A pair of sneakers, right, the ubiquitous thing that we all need, we're creating them using materials that are eco-friendly and that are better for the planet overall, which is ultimately our main sustainability mission. Before we adopted Zipline, we were using very classic methods of communication. So Gmail, G Drive, and Slack. But we quickly realized that there were limitations with those. So email couldn't be segmented out, and you couldn't find it buried amongst the sea of other emails that you get. With regard to tasks, we really didn't have a way to assign them. And we didn't have a way to track what our teams were doing and when they were doing it, or if they were doing it at all. I think the biggest improvement for our teams is that we were able to consolidate all the information and the ways in which we communicate to our teams into one main platform, the classic one-stop shop, which was a huge game changer. They didn't have to bounce between systems and worry about where they had to try to find and track. They could find it all within Zipline. The key benefits that we saw after rolling out Zipline at Allbirds was, I think, first and foremost, the compliance. We were seeing people were reading messages at all levels within the organization, and we opted to communicate to everyone down to our sales associates, which we call retail ambassadors. So we really were able to directly connect with all levels, and we were seeing that they were absorbing the content. And then when we would go to stores, we would see that they would execute the things that we were sending to them. It was also really nice to be able to segment out the information that we were sending and kind of decluttering a little bit what the stores were getting. So if I had a store in New York, I wouldn't see something that was going just to Europe, and now I had a tool that could separate those communications. And our stores benefited because they really had more focus into what they needed to do, what they needed to see for their store, and could execute on that. So the impact that Zipline has had on our business at Allbirds is truly profound. Aside from now really being able to track compliance and really being able to help our teams have that one-stop shop where they can find everything that they need within the confines of one platform, we're also seeing the execution and the improvement in some of our key KPIs, which is something that I think every retailer is really focusing on. We are able to get the necessary communication down to the teams. We're able to troubleshoot when there are areas of opportunity. Our upper field leaders are able to see what's going on in their field, along with our team at HQ and retail operations, so we can continually better serve our retail population. For me, as the head of communications for the brand, it's really the core features and functionalities of the tool that I find most valuable. So the library, tasks, and messaging. And again, they're also integrated, and we really lean in on all three together. So I'll post a message that'll have a link to the library, and we'll have tasks in there. So all three are kind of connected at the same point in time. And we've seen very clearly how all three of those have resonated so strongly with our field population.